Alright. I'll start real soon. Alright. Alright. Alright, so another solo podcast. I ain't do this. Another solo podcast today. We'll be drinking some wine because since it's wine Wednesday, it's kind of early, 6:40. Wine Wednesday. A little bit left. I need to start getting his bottle up. A little bit under half. Anyway, we're gonna watch the full episode of Eat at the Table. Shout out to Eat at the Table. I love their podcast, love the cast and everything like that. But gonna sip some wine while we watch it, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to pour me a glass. About to have a good time watching this. Wednesday, ain't got melatonin in my system. On my levels down, I'm about to go to bed after this and stuff like that. Hard work this week, heat, fucking rain and shit like that. Gym, get back to this diet, being healthy, being happy. Another thing is, I'm be more consistent, bro. This, I see a lot of people inbox me. A lot of people ask me like, man, what happened? Like, you know. But anyways, it's life. You know what I'm saying? Life shit happens. Got other people that's involved. Life in their life happens. So it's one of the ways that kind of therapeutic to me. So we're gonna do this, you know. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. And one of the big things that a lot of people like too, and they come talk to me about, inbox me after, is about the scriptures. How we go in the Bible and we put different perspective than the normal church. No, I'm not a religious person. I'm an Israelite, but I'm not religious as in follow a religious sector. We don't do that. Also, we talk about all different type of events and stuff like that. When it comes to comics, we can talk about football, basketball. We can talk about sports, video games, movies, everyday life. So this thing is gonna be. Like I said, I'm gonna do it every Wednesday. Cause it's wine. I gotta keep up with a bottle of wine. You know, that's one thing too. I really don't drink like that unless I'm out or I'm just every once in a while. I don't drink like that. But when I do drink, I don't drink two things, wine and champagne. Now, it was sometimes when I had to get like a shot of Hennessy or something like that. That's like rare. I don't like drinking cheap alcohol. I can get like a nice bottle of wine. I need something that's not really toxic to your body. I do work outside in the heat, so any alcohol I do drink, it comes out my pores. But wine is different, you know. And this wine is vegan friendly wine. Jam jar. That jam jar, and the other one is Sugarbird. Sugarbird, I think Sugarbird is the better version of this. It's cheap, like it's $10.99 for Sugarbird. This is like $7.99. This is it's made a different quality. It's not no Moscato or that cheap that you get from the gas station. You get this strictly from Total Wine, or you go to the website. It's really, really good. Like, it's not the same as the other one. Not cheap quality. You taste it, you be like, God damn, this bitch in between sweet, and also is in between like strong. So it's like in the dead middle. Now, if you leave it out too long, it turns to like grape juice or sweet alcohol, which is good for me. I don't like drinking strong. But yeah, I'm gonna pour it up. Watch the full episode of Eat at the Table. Shout out to them because one of my favorite podcasts. I'm gonna start doing some other podcasts too. I'm gonna start looking at other shit too that I'm into. I'm gonna start looking into informational type podcast. I know a couple of brothers that do that. Kind of like a live reaction type. Going to go to the first episode, right? Full episode, man. Came out like a couple of days ago. Like yesterday. Came out yesterday. We're gonna watch it.
Long term.
What's up, everybody, and thank you again for tuning in to 8 at the Table.
Gotta pull my shit up. Pull it up.
For all of your likes and for the subscribes and for you guys telling all your friends about the show. So today I want to take this moment to introduce our special guest. His name is Brian.
How you doing, guys? Pleasure being here. I appreciate the opportunity.
Mine right here. Boom.
For sitting down with me.
Mine right here. Let's get it.
Open to hearing my thoughts and opinions on this topic. Nice. My name is Brian Nabarka. I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own business. I'm a podcaster as well. So yeah, I appreciate the opportunity.
What kind of business do you have?
My main income is personal training. I'm a personal trainer.
Oh, I'm a gym guy.
Yeah?
Dudes, wrestlers, Aquarius, Jersey. Oh my God, they're going crazy here. Light skin gang. They're coming
Come
back.
by, man. Come by. My gym's in Union City. Come by. There you go.
Oh, you have a gym in Union City?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what?
You do.
Over there.
Hit me up, bro. Hit me up.
You know what? I work out in Belleville right now.
Okay.
Yeah, sick. I can't give them too much clout because they didn't pay us, but you know.
Right. Okay, so guys, let's jump right into the topic. Today we're going to be discussing the signs that you are someone's second choice. So the question of the day is what, Rico?
You gotta listen, acting one-on-one is you never break your act.
Well, I can't because you be getting on my nerves.
I wasn't even talking to you. I was trying to talk to A.
Okay. So do I got to start over or are we good? Okay, go ahead, Rico.
No, do you start it over.
Okay,
Go ahead.
All right. So we're going to jump right into it, guys. Today we're going to be discussing how you know that you're someone's second choice. So in other words, what are the signs that you are someone's second choice?
Before we jump into today's topic, we're going to actually give you guys some great information and great news. We're going to be launching on Patreon July 15th. That's right, July 15th. Mark it in your calendars. And when we get our first 1,000 subscribers, we're going to have a very special treat. We're going to start doing our 8 at the Table lives. And when I say that, I mean literally 8 people at the table live on Mondays that are only going to be accessible on our Patreon. So go subscribe now and stay tuned because come July 15th, we're going to be dropping some more exclusive content there only.
Good job. Now.
That's why I get paid the big bucks.
Whatever, okay. I'm going to get a raise soon. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so back to the topic, everyone. How do you know that you're someone's second choice? What are the signs? I want to jump into this one because this is number one for me. And it's ignoring the red flags, okay? Like, if you're dealing with someone and they're showing you that, you know, they're being disrespectful or they're not making you their first priority, I think those are red flags to me. Or if people are calling their phone and they're tucking their phone or, you know, like just little things that people continue to allow to happen in a relationship that you shouldn't allow when you're in a relationship, I think those are the first signs that you're someone's second choice. So...
You know what's a sign that you're a second choice?
What?
When I genuinely don't care what you have to say. like everything you say to me, I don't even give a beep.
I remember.
You know, you remember?
I remember when you said that when we had somebody else here and you were just like, don't say anything to me. Just come in here, do what you got to do, and be
Oh,
out.
that wasn't a second choice. That was a duty.
Okay, that's different.
Second choice is, I mean, like, you're living with this person or building with this person, but you know that your last person or a person in your past was better, or the one that you truly wanted. Let's not use better, right? I think, and we said this before, we've had a lot of first choices that weren't our best choices, but I had a lot of second choices that was a true second choice. I don't know if y'all watch sports, but if the star of a team ever goes out and you watch the sub go in, and you're like, damn, we about to lose this game. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. That's a good example. Wow. No, that's true. I think for a woman, one more thing I'm going to say before I let everybody else speak. I think for a woman, I think you know you're not a woman's first choice when she's not submitting. Like if you tell a woman like, oh, you know, I'm hungry and it's late night and you know she can get up and cook something, but she's not like ready to like, oh yeah, let me go cook my man something. Like I feel like certain things like that lets you know a woman don't really rock with you like that. Because you can literally get a woman that's in love with you to do anything. Like, a woman that's in love with you, she's going to get up and make a store run, or she's going to get up and cook for you.
Is that true? That's true? Because, that true? Like from my experience, up and do I ask. That's kind of like hard to do because if I ask, nah, that's hard to do for me. But if I ask, like, man, you go to the store, get up and go in a towel, or what? Like, I'm doing my job, whatever. I'm doing my responsibility, and I don't get that same. If it's true, I don't know. I think about it. Think about it. It's rare, like super rare. But the thing about Missy, the kind of person, so I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get up and just like, oh, can we? Well, I can't say that, but I'm saying like get up and cook something or get up and go to the store for me. I don't know. I don't remember having that. It was usually me doing it. You know?
If you want some head, you're gonna get it. If you acting freaky in a car, you're gonna get the freaky deaky little, you know. But if a woman if you're a second choice, she's not excited. I mean, you know, that's also getting comfortable in your relationship. But you know, you're not a woman's first choice if she's not jumping to make sure that you're good or you're happy, whatever. In my opinion,
That's a good.
We never heard that. Yeah.
I mean, because dudes treat their second choice pretty good sometimes. Like, they don't always be like, I'm not gonna jump to you. They jump to their first choice and they jump to their second choice too. So that's good to know. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that, you know, this isn't about first choice to me, first choice, second choice, because there are men that love multiple women. And they think that they love multiple women the same, right? So sometimes it don't be about first choice, second choice, or even third choice. It just be about the priority at that moment. So if you were the first one that's around, the family knows you. So you know she's going to where the family's going to be at, but the second choice can't because the family.
Well, I want to say this. I paused the video. The Esau, the one that's talking right now, Esau, the second dude, middle, he's responsible for Beyonce. He did a lot of songs with Beyonce, a lot of songs from hip hop artists, literally hip hop artists. Manager, and he before Drake like got super popular. I talk about like the grassy days. He had he was gonna offer Drake $500,000 to sign Drake, and this is before anybody was getting on him. Like, a lot of people know him from the show, but he was like the first person like really to have Drake on, and this is before he got to Young Money and Met Wayne and shit like. 500,000 signed Drake. A lot of people don't know. Rico on the left side, I do with the dreads on the left side. I really don't know too much about him, like when it comes to like music wise or anything like that. I don't think he's like anybody in the music industry that big or anything. I know for Esso for sure, he's responsible for a lot of records with Beyonce, a lot of stuff with a lot of artists, Drake, stuff like that. He's been in the game for a long, long fucking time. It's been like the 90s.
He's going to be looking around like, where's the first choice at? For example, you know what I'm saying?
So what does it mean when a man has what if he brings you around a family too? What does that mean?
I mean that happens, but you get to meet the cousins that's cool enough to even deal with know that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You get to meet cousins and stuff that are cool enough to know that he has another woman and all of that. So it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? But if it's in a regular situation, which it ain't too many of those right now, then you would be like, yo, well, you know you're the second choice if Christmas comes around and Thanksgiving comes around and all this comes around and you're never with them, never, not one time. And they're not even trying to be down there. They're not trying to even sneak down there and be like, yo, I'm going to come down there for your birthday. I'm going to come down there for Christmas or New Year's Eve or something. You definitely know you're not in the first choice realm.
Valentine's is the worst
But that's why you gotta be smart. See, I was so smart, bro. I was so smart. Now things have changed, but I used to never celebrate holidays with my girl. Never. So I don't want nobody to know what choices
your main one? Your number one?
Any of them. I did not celebrate holidays. We're not meeting families. I'm not doing that. We date 2 years. New Year's. You missed last New Year's. I know. Well, I'm missing this one too. I going out, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever I do. But I never did that because when I did love multiple women, I was trying not to show favoritism.
Yeah.
So I was not going to show favoritism.
I just spoke about him. I said they treat 1, 2, and 3 the same. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's right. And
none of you go. I love you all.
You can argue that a man can only do that if they have options.
Yeah, of course.
And if you do not have options, you're gonna settle. And if you're the settler, then you are the second option. Then no.
Every man got options. Every man does not know he has options. Okay. That's the problem. They all think when I sit around and try to tell these dudes about how to do things, what to do, when to do it, especially when they come, they'll be like, nah, wait, that's not gonna work for me, or I don't feel that that's gonna work for me. That's you. That's your life. Well, have you tried it? No. All right then, try it. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, it's gonna work. But they don't know that it's too many women out here. Yo, B, it's too many women out here. They don't have enough men. You don't gotta be a simp. It's no dudes out here. Trust me, dogs. You know what I'm saying? Because the women are going crazy. Even if you're married, engaged, whatever, they don't care because there's nobody out there. So chill out.
You got them.
Chill out. You can have it. Like it's there for the taking. Good looking ones, skinny, thick, tall, not good looking, got some paper, good job, no job, stripper. They all out there for the taking. So I don't even know why everybody's tripping on what's good and what's not. They all should be feeling like technically they're second because you should have a lot. Like if you're not busting around and you don't got a lot, you're not married, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, then what are you doing? When I see dudes that's not married and they got one girl, I'll be like, why?
Play with yourself.
I don't know. You're not married. Why do you have one girlfriend? Didn't your mommy tell you? You know what I'm saying? Mommy didn't pull you to the side and say, these girls are no good. Have options.
This is how you know.
Have options, little boy.
No, because you gotta think about it. A lot of these boys now, I'm speaking like, 20, 25, whatever, they were raised, I don't want to get too far off topic, but they were raised by that mom who tried to groom them to be something that was never going to be sustainable in the real world.
Soft, very soft.
You know what? Only treat one lady the best way, even if you date for 3 months. Give her everything you got. And now he has nothing.
They do it.
He has nothing.
Exactly. And then we sit around. Who told you to do that stupid shit? My mom. Why would you listen to your mom on how to deal with a woman? She don't know. Go find a dude that help guide you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a father, go get another dude that you see is getting some vagina, and you go holler at him. He'll be glad to talk to you. Oh, you see me doing my thing? Oh, word, young boy. Let me school you to how I do my thing. It's simple mathematics. You know what I'm saying? Women do it all the time. They go to the other women, right? Factory. Yeah. Men is the only dudes that do not go snoop out other dudes because I don't know what he gonna think of me or he already think he popping already. He's popping. Some people got it and some people don't. If you go get that, intern with him and intern to be popping.
Yeah, you'll be popping.
You're gonna learn. You know what I'm saying?
You won't be the second choice.
And you'll learn the signs, and you'll learn the signs of if you're a second choice.
Well, you know what? I've had a lot of experience with second choices, but I don't like to expose myself too much no more because y'all be going crazy in the comments. So I'm going to just go to the next.
Come on, Jada. You can't do that.
Nah.
What happened, Jada? I don't even know what happened. You've been exposed to yourself when?
When did you notice that you were exposed?
When did this occur, Jada? Tell me.
There was this one time where...
And what happens?
Nothing. I want to get on topic, okay? How do you know when you're someone's second choice? So...
No. How do you know that you were the second choice?
How do you treat a man?
Y'all know that I'm cocky. Like, y'all know that. So if I'm the second choice, I'm gonna definitely try to steal the
When
first
you
place,
knew you were the
know what
second
I'm saying?
choice. Okay, look.
I didn't give a damn because I would never even come. I don't even want you. I just want to be first because it feels good. And I'm just... You know what I'm saying? I might just take the spot just because, it's
there for the taking?
It's entertainment.
Oh, you got it like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, Brian, all right, so let me ask you a question.
That's why I don't want to say nothing.
Big pimping over here.
Everybody gonna hate me, but I keep it
Big
up.
pimping over here.
Hey, listen. Living your truth.
We not gonna hate you.
Living your truth, queen. It's a no judgment zone.
We all play the same games. I think everybody is just, everybody has been a second choice. Everybody has been in a position.
Wait. I was the second choice?
What if somebody told you, I'm asking all you guys, what if somebody told you blatantly, you were not my first choice to be with?
I've never experienced that, but I have had a woman say to me, like, come on, you're not marriage material, stop playing with me. You know what we doing.
Right.
I've heard that. Psych. And you're with a guy you don't like, and I know it.
Right.
I saw him. Me and my wife saw you with him, and she said that's her.
That's her.
For the people, there was an episode.
Hey guys, this move is really going to be great for us.
Probably not. Are you shitting us?
No, we're not.
On Sopranos, I saw, and I guess, she was married to Tony. They were doing real good. She had hired her friend to cook and cater, but the way she was treating the friend, she was like, come here, like mating her and everything, right? So the next day, while they cleaning up, she said, well, when you and Tony had took a break, Tony called me, I slept with him. Oh. He wasn't for me. Meaning that he was not for me.
Wow,
I left him for you. Meaning I'm his first choice. You're sleeping with you're the second choice. So you're excited about something that I could have had.
No.
There are people that live like that.
Another person's trash is another man's treasure,
but
right?
Maybe they bring something else to the table. Like, it's like, you might have been my first choice, but then with this person, I found something that I actually needed that you weren't even able to provide. I mean, sometimes
I mean, you was my first choice, but you toxic, and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Okay. I like being with you. But I like being with you. I like being. She might have been my second choice, but that doesn't mean she's not dope.
Right.
Yeah, you could have just been over the top exciting. We do mushrooms together. We travel and do menages together and party crazy. And then when I realized, like, yo, I can't do that for the rest of my life. I'ma chill with her. She's stable, she cooks, she cleans, she understand me, she gonna work on my mind, she gonna support me from my back. When I get old, she gonna wipe my ass.
So being a second choice may not be that bad, because you could have ended up being...
You could end up being the first choice.
No, being the second choice is not bad as long as you're not treated like a second choice.
There you go.
That's different.
When you're treated like the second choice, it's a little bit of resentment towards you for nothing that you really did. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that person is like, you were my plan B, and I really wanted my plan A to work, but it did not work. So now you're just taking the backlash from all my failures from my plan A. But you're good enough to still be here to fill that void, but you're not good enough to conquer that void. Right. And that's what happens, and a lot of people feel that way.
What about when you're with somebody and then you really, really, really like them, and then you meet somebody else and you like them more? The first and the second. Because that happens.
We call that equal opportunity.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Who's the first and who's? I mean, first and second choice. I mean, that's like.
Hold on.
That's very close. It's always subject because somebody can get knocked down off that first plateau at any time, and that second person can step up and do something that you never thought that they would do that would catapult them to the first spot. So it's really hard to gauge what you're gonna do differently for the first or the second choice, unless she's just a sex thing. It's just you're trashing her.
A fun thing. I have a question. Actually, I'm gonna aim this question at you, Brian.
Okay.
Cause you work in the, you at the gym. It's a lot of. I heard gym people, like trainers, they go through a lot of women, and you know what I'm saying, because they all come in here. They want.
Wait, why?
Shit, a lot of shit. That's true.
You fucking clients.
That's true, yeah. Because I ain't sleep with I slept with a lot of women. I ain't sleep with women that should work out with. I never slept with them. Anyway, uh, they like a lot of women who I know that work at a gym. I went to school with and shit like that. Or the women that like want to work out and shit. They like I seen it. They like dudes like working out and it, fitness and shit like that. Especially when I go to the gym and shit. Then I see like somebody from I went to school with. I know somebody like I seen on like Facebook or some shit like that. They like, oh, so that's how you look. Or you look bigger on in person than on on social media and shit like that. So they like, and when I go to the gym, I don't go in that bitch looking raggedy or anything. Like I go like wanting to work out, but I'm going there looking like I wearing clothes that I could lay in a bed with, or like certain shorts or certain sweatpants or certain like gym clothes and shit like that. And I make sure they clean. I make sure I go in there every time I go to the gym or every day. I make sure so I keep my skin looking good. I shave, line up. I always do that before going to the gym because I want to be presentative. Presentative. Excuse me, to whoever I'm going to the gym with, or I meet people at the gym and shit like that. I want to look like decent. I'm not gonna go that musty. Even if I'm going to sweat my ass off, go in the bathroom after a while, wipe my sweat off, get a little cleaned up. But I always go to the gym, kind of cologne on. I will go to the gym. I put a sweet heat on. I'm glossing like I'm like glossing and shit like that. Sweet heat make you like a cream or something that makes your body temperature get hotter, so you sweat more. Kind of like how Vaseline is, but it's kind of like that. Put it on your body, and it makes you work your muscles even more, getting a deep tissue. And then I go as I get done with the gym, I go into the back. At the black card membership, it puts me in like a hydro massager bed, a hydro bed or something like that. You lay down and there's water shooting and it's going up and down all the way to your back of your neck, all the way down to your feet and shit like that. Anyway, every time I go to the gym, try to look nice. I need to shave or something like that. I try to keep it trimmed up. Try to look good. Women do like a lot of people don't understand when dudes go to the gym. They do go to the gym to I ain't gonna say pick up women but impress women, feel good. We go to the gym, you see women with these tight ass clothes on. They go into the gym just to work out. Or half of the time, more of the time, they go there just to take pictures and shit. And they got a lot of women there that look good and all that. But if it's different from dudes. If I go to the gym and all I do is look at my phone and shit like that and I work out, a lot of women don't like that shit. Y'all don't see how fit you do when you work out. Go in the gym, be on your phone all day. I mean, not working out, progress. That's kind of true. I believe that 100%.
So we fuck our clients? Is that what you're implying?
I mean, I'm not saying
Listen, Brian.
No. In general,
Yeah.
that's a stigma, right?
Before you answer that question, Brian, I was a personal trainer for about a year.
I got it.
But you might not be as bad as a person as Rico, so I'm
His
just
birthday
That's his twin light-skinned brother. What you talking about? They both from Jersey. They both work out.
So are you
He's a nicer person.
as a trainer? Plead the fifth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You
I
do be
would
smashing.
listen. Yes, I would get ass. Number one. Number two, it would not be my clients because my career comes first. As a successful man,
Yeah,
Money
I've
before everything.
been a personal trainer for 10 years.
Okay.
Okay. So it comes down to once you have success, and I'm trying to elevate myself to become, let's say, a high value man. You're never going to be a second option as a high value man.
Okay.
So then taking this perspective, you guys all had good points and I was just listening, just trying to take a different route. are you satisfied being a second option? No, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be settling. You should be trying to elevate yourself. You should try to become a high value man as a male, right? So you have to be tall. Let's say 6 feet. I'm 5'8". I'm not tall. I would argue maybe two out of three. Two out of three. One of these. Okay. You have to be taller than the woman that you want. Okay. You have to be successful, and you have to be fit. And fit meaning you want to look good, you want to be in shape, etc. I think those are the 3 criteria that women would want in general. 9 times out of 10 in the U.S. Let's say.
Those are
right?
Good things. Those are cool.
Right?
You know,
so you would at least
little swag, throw a little
right. You would,
swag in there.
yeah, right. So if we could agree with that, as a second option, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Am I successful? And am I not? No, then you gotta work. Okay, you gotta try to become elevated. Number 2, am I tall? No, then you got to try to get the 2 out of the 3 then. Okay? And then the third is am I fit? Am I good looking? Not, then you have to start hitting the gym and you got to better yourselves.
Yeah, I believe 100%. Like, let me tell you the reason why I believe this. Like, so, being presentable is always my thing. You know, it's a lot of times people make excuses about working out, eating healthy, going to the gym or self care. A lot of people make excuses about that shit, but it don't take that much. It really don't take that much. Like, if you go to the gym 2 times, 3 times a week, you're good. Like, that's good. But when you when you're like, people, I don't like people making excuses when they tell me their health. I be like, bro, you could stop eating all the McDonald's. Well, instead of eating McDonald's every day, why'd you eat McDonald's on your Saturday and Sunday? As in cheat days, something like that. Monday through Friday, start a meal plan, eat your meal plan, eat it Monday through Friday, and then when the weekend come, got like slut out, like eat all your food up and junk food. Don't eat junk food all day for the next 2 days. But once that Sunday night hit and Monday morning, go back to it. Bring out to it. A lot of people overeat, and the thing is, like, you could eat. You got like Terry Crews, right? Terry Crews, ex-football player and shit like that. Everybody know he's an actor too. He only eat 1 time a day. He eat at 2:00. That's the only time he eat. But he eat in a large meal that can hold him and last him all the way to the next day at 2:00. So when you understand, like, being financially fit, being fit wealthy, be fit health wise, it all bring in a circle. It's like positivity. You know what I'm saying? Once you, like, I say, you be consistent with the gym, and you learn that, okay, I could do this 52 times a year, like 52 weeks a year. You're consistent in one thing. So imagine you have other things that you want to do. Once you make a commitment to one thing and you're committed to that every day, you'll start doing more things with a commitment and stuff like that. That's one thing I learned too. Even though I worked, I work Monday through Saturday sometimes, Monday through Friday mostly. I learned that I have to take time to eat healthy, which is like I eat healthy every day. Sometimes I restrict my meals down to 2 meals sometimes, because I notice when I eat multiple meals a day and I go to sleep and I wake up the next morning, it's hard for me to get up. Like in the morning time, I'm saying, like, when I restrict my meals to 2 meals in the morning time, I when my alarm hit, I hit the alarm and getting up, like up. And some people it takes a little while for them to do that, but when you understand it, when you reduce your body from working all the time, then you stop all that using your energy and shit like that. So once the summer hit, it's a known fact. When the summer hit, you eat less because hot outside and take more water. Now in the wintertime, rest more and you eat more because you just resting. Your body requires a lot of food when it's cold outside. So your body need more stuff winter compared to the summer. summertime. If I get an example, like summertime, in particular diets, right? So in the summertime, you eat more fruit. A lot of people don't understand that either. Eat more fruit in the summertime. You got watermelon, you got strawberries, you got oranges. Some people consider those a sun fruit because when it's mostly hot outside, I could eat an orange or put a watermelon in the refrigerator, and then when it's hot outside, open a watermelon up and eat it. So you strictly just on diet. Eat the fruits that is pertaining to that season. So think about summer, eat more kiwi, eat more watermelon, eat more oranges. Wintertime, you might eat more cherries, you might eat more Japanese plums. But when you come to diet, your diet is supposed to switch depending on the season. Springtime, wintertime, fall time, your diet is supposed to change. That's why you see, like, good example, when you eat like I know some people celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't. I'm not advocate for Thanksgiving, but around fall time, a lot of people eat pumpkin and eat sweet potato because those two got vegetables. And those two things in particular are grown in that season. So you see more people eating those things. So when you're on your diet, eat the fruit based on that season. And when you come to, like, for example, when you come to like if you on a strict diet, right? And let's say I eat chicken breast and broccoli every day for a week, right? You lose weight faster. You lose weight super faster because now if I only eat chicken breast and broccoli, I'll be eliminating all the other food, all the other processed foods, sugars. A lot of time when people get fat or overweight, it's simply because they eat a lot of junk food. Like you could fucking I don't mean to curse, but you could literally just like eat those two things and literally just drop all your weight quick. And then another thing I do is too on Fridays. I cook my food Fridays on Friday, well, before it get dark. I make food last from Friday night to Saturday night. And a lot of times Friday nights, when Friday night hit, I fast to Saturday night or Saturday evening. I try to do that. And you lose weight quicker fasting if you do fast once a week, you lose weight very fast. So when people understand that, the aspect of eating and what time, the time frame, don't eat like all day. Like that's why you be waking up in the morning. It's harder for you to get out of bed. And it's also hard for you to go to sleep because you're eating too much. Eat 2 meals a day, 3 meals sometimes. What I know is when I eat 3 meals, I can't. It hold my body down too much. Now, let's say I work out, right? Let's say I work out, and after I work out, I might get a bowl of oatmeal or something like that. But that's the last meal I eat, and that's light. I don't never eat heavy after the gym. Now, if I go to the gym in the morning time, and then if I go to the gym in the morning time, and then I'll eat heavy. But at the gym, normally I go to the gym around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I don't get out the gym till like 8 o'clock. If I come home, I got to like 9:04. I don't wait till like 9:10, like 9:10 at night. That should be in between 8 o'clock and 9:10 is my last time I eat. I don't go past 9:15 because I know this. When I go past 9:15, I'm weak when my stomach hurting, I'm bloated and stuff like that. So I eliminate that. Another thing too is I stopped eating bread. Like I eat bread, like say I go get a burger or something like that just for a cheat day. I'm eating that one time. I eating that like that. Once you eat bread is like another thing that makes your belly big. Same thing how people drink alcohol, beer all the time with the yeast. You notice a lot of people who drink beer all the fucking time, their belly's big. It's because all that yeast built up. So when you have that bread, when you eat that bread builds up in your stomach, make you bloated, or that cake, or that pancakes, or stuff like that. So the only like say if I wanted like some kind of bread or something like that, I'll get like unleavened bread. Unleavened bread don't have yeast in it. It don't make your belly rise, or it don't build up in your belly. I stopped eating bread. Not because it's nasty or anything like that. It's because I know that I get a lot of build up. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped drinking a lot of sodas too. I might drink a soda all like once or twice a week. But anything like full of acid, stop doing that. Those things blow your stomach up. I agree with they saying when it comes to basically gym wise and stuff like that, or finances. I agree with them on that type of shit. So, one more thing too, when you on a strict diet, you save a lot of money because you're not eating a lot of junk food, or you're not buying a lot of junk food. You go to the grocery store. A strict diet, that's the only food you're eating. That's the only things you're eating. You save a lot of money doing it. Like I made, like earlier, like before the podcast, I made baked chicken and white rice. I mean jasmine rice and white rice, but jasmine rice and lentils. That's my diet. That's my diet. That's what I had earlier today for lunch. That's my diet. I'm not bloated or anything. I'm full because beans, baked chicken makes you full. So it's cheaper that way. I went to the store for legs. It's $3.50 for a pack of legs, chicken wise. And you got jasmine rice that was like $2.99 for a bag of rice, and lentil beans $1.99 or $1.19 for a pack of lentil beans. That's literally a cheap diet, but I'm full and the shit good. You know what I'm saying? So gotta finish this.
Wait, time out. I'm cool with everything you said besides the thought part.
Okay.
I just want to make this disclaimer out there. There's a lot of tall cornballs that will always be second option.
You're right.
No offense to tall people.
Remember, 2 out of 3. Remember, 2 out of 3.
That's
what I would argue. 2 out of 3.
No, that's not even in the category.
No, you don't think so?
No, what?
So what? It shouldn't be, though.
But you know how many famous rappers are not 5'7"?
But they're successful.
Yeah.
That's true.
They're successful, and then they're good looking.
Yeah.
It's 9 out of 10. 2 out of 3. That's
what I'm saying is those 5'7" people could also have the 6-foot guy who has all 3 boxes checked. He's taking the 6-foot guys, and he only has 2 out of the 3 boxes checked.
Wait, repeat that again?
Okay, so you said there's 3 boxes, right?
Right. You gotta check them.
Successful, fit.
Right.
I'm just saying this is the height stigma.
You're leaving out cornball.
Cornball.
Herb.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say top 3. I would argue top 3. That's the top 3. There's a lot of categories.
So once you throw those 3 in there, you don't even gotta go over there. Once you throw cornball, herb in there, it doesn't matter how tall you are.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
I wasn't even getting to that though. What I was gonna ask you specifically is, have you ever treated somebody like they were the second option? Like, have you ever done things that you know for a fact, like try to give signs that you're not the person that I really want to be with? Like,
no, but I would keep my girlfriends on their toes. Okay. I would make sure they know that I have options.
Oh, okay. And how?
That's an Aquarius move right there.
But how
Can't deny it. Can't deny it.
How would you do that?
But like, you're not the only one here.
Let's say, for example, I'm sitting with my girl, watching Netflix, whatever. It's my day off, right? After a 17-hour day, I'm exhausted. I get a text, let's say I'm a fuck boy. I got WhatsApp, I got all this shit. I get a notification, I open up right in front of you. Doesn't matter, I have options. And she'll look at you like, who is that? You know how it is. You know what I'm saying?
And then what do you do?
That's it.
She listen, and she's not forced to be in a relationship. She knows, let's say, hypothetically, she's with a high value man. She's going to say, okay, I can just take it, or I could just move on. And if she's going to move on, she's going to be with the second option then, with her second option.
Things? Do a lot of women really allow you to sit there and open up a text from another bitch in their face?
Yes.
I'm trying to be an extreme, but in some cases, I'm sure they are. Let's say Chris Brown. He makes a lot of money. He's good looking, tall, whatever, right? He sings "These Hoes Ain't Loyal." Let's say he has a girlfriend when they were dating with Rihanna, okay, and they were A1 before that situation, right? I'm sure Rihanna knew Chris Brown was jumping around hoes, right?
I don't know. I think that
they probably knew each other was bugging.
Maybe he was hiding it more. Maybe that was something.
Or okay, let's say take it a step further. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z was cheating, right?
But
you would argue that Beyonce is what?
He could not be hiding no text messages. I'm sure she was picking up that phone when she wanted. He had to go above and beyond and have a second phone that was hidden in the.
But you won't hide it if you're that top guy, top G.
What? No, that's different. That's a marriage.
You would hide it. However, you would not embarrass your girlfriend though.
You would hide it.
Yeah, you would not be disrespectful.
Yeah.
You would not be disrespectful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm out to dinner you know, with my girl, let's say at Catch, your favorite restaurant, right? and you know,
they gotta
if I'm
pay
sitting
double.
down and I see a nice 10 walk by, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go talk to her. I'll be right back. Like, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
That's not a relationship.
That's disrespectful. But when she knows the deal and she knows that she's with a high value man, you're gonna tolerate it, but she's gonna be like, don't let me know, don't let me see it, don't embarrass me, etc. You're gonna keep it on the low.
I don't wanna know.
I don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with that. I wouldn't. That's too many fucking secrets and shit like that. Like me, I don't could deal with one woman at a time because, man, not that I can't deal with multiple women at one time. One woman at a time, it's too many fucking personalities you gotta deal with. I ain't gotta hide shit. Like, I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you. I ain't trying to hide no shit. I ain't trying to be sneaky. I'm not trying to do none of that shit. That's just too much shit to try to maintain. Like, I don't have time for that shit. Like, if I fuck with one person, I'm just fuck with one person. Having like multiple fucking people at one time, like, that shit get real tiring, real aggravating. You gotta try to maneuver. You gotta find. I don't want to be complacent with that. Me, I work, gym, stuff at podcast, stuff like this, game, like videos. I'm with this shit. I don't want nothing to interrupt my shit. I don't want nobody to pop up my house and pissed off, angry at me. Oh, you fuck with this bitch and this who and all this. Oh, he laid down low. No. To me, I ain't got the time for all that shit. That shit is like, I fuck with one person, fuck with one person only. Now, if the Most High blessed me with, you know, women, you know, different. But me, I ain't looking for that. That is too much personalities. I don't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for fussing or fighting or I ain't got none of that shit. One person, I ain't trying to sneak. I'm 29. I'm 29, so I'm ready to settle down. I don't need all that trouble. All that shit, 18, 20, 25, what type of year, but I'm super younger at those time. And that's back then. Nah, I'm cool. I'm just content with one, you know.
Is that a second choice when you always see somebody come to an event and you never bring their significant other?
Chill, bro. That's how I am, guys. Like, nah, man. That's not my second option.
Yeah,
I just, you know.
Nah, I'm saying, like, let's just say we're doing something. We're doing ate at the table, hanging out type of thing. Everybody's bringing their spouse out, and they just like the thing we did when we did.
I was here by myself, probably. Go ahead, continue.
He was there.
When we did the pool party.
He was there.
No,
I was there. Go ahead. Hey, yep.
but you know this house.
Throw me under the bus.
The reason why I'm saying that there's this.
Sweep it.
There's this
Dumb. What happened? Dumb. What happened
Is
was.
the invitation extended anyway?
No. She is a family friend. She was like, oh, can you come and give me some advice? I saw her. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm talking. I said, oh, I know you're married, but she looked at me like I didn't know she was married. She never brings her husband out. He's always snatched. And she was, don't worry about that. I was like, okay. I just left it alone.
No, because some people know that they know their significant other. Horrible. But some people might know their significant other.
I don't think a woman should do that. Only a woman. A man can, but a woman can't.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's my opinion.
Species, right?
No. Hear him out.
That's
Hear
my
Brian
opinion.
out.
That's my
Hear Brian
opinion.
Might
out.
as well just be racist in this bitch.
No, never.
Wait, we don't have feelings. No, women and men, we
I'm a
both
darker
have the
complexion.
same
I will never be racist.
But let him say what he gonna say though.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Listen, I'm an open mind. I want to be educated.
I just want to
This
know
is not
why
education,
a
it's
man can do it and a
distractions.
woman can't. I just want to know why.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I think a woman's value goes down if she's sleeping with 50, 100 men.
Oh, what are we talking about? Because I thought you were saying having your significant being invited somewhere and not having to bring your significant other. That's what I thought we were talking about.
So in this example, this woman, she was at
She's
an
not
event,
saying
correct?
nothing about her husband.
She's leaving her husband at home, or he was busy, and all these type of events. She's trying to, I guess, kick it to him or the guy.
No, she wasn't kicking it to me.
Oh, okay.
I do notice a lot of times when we do stuff at the house.
He took it that way.
A lot of stuff. There's a group of girls who do come there, they never bring their man, and they have a full-fledged relationship.
Nah, see,
I thought
Maybe they don't cross work. Maybe they don't cross work with the family stuff. Maybe they had a bad thing go on where he smacked.
I didn't mean to trigger you. I
somebody.
apologize. I thought he was going that route.
He can't come around no more. I mean, it's a lot of things that occur. Maybe her job she can't invite people, so he turns around and says, I'm not bringing you to mine, because that happens with my wife. No, I'm not bringing you. You know what I'm saying? No.
That's how I am.
Unless they change the rules, these are the mutual rules. I can't go to your job Christmas party. Don't come to my job Christmas party.
I feel a little offended if I don't get invited to your corporate party.
No, that's how when you dealing with that type of company that she worked for, they used to say that. They don't now because of people like me. You know what I'm saying? But they used to be like, you can't bring nobody. And I would be like, yeah, go ahead. And then when I'm going to something high end, whatever, yo, baby, bringing me? No, this is my job. And she would be like, yo, but you can bring me. And I would be like, so what? You better talk to them niggas and make sure you could bring me. If you can't, you better pull some strings. You pull strings with everything else, pull leaves. And if you don't pull leaves, I'm not taking you to none of this. Wait, no, you're not going to St. Bart's. No. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's good to have that.
It's true.
So,
and then you bring your second option.
Then you got women like this that be like, it's good to have space.
You heard me? And then you bring your second option.
I ain't say all that.
I ain't say all that. What'd you say?
I ain't say all that.
Yo, I got a question for Brian.
What's up, Rico?
You ever had a rebound?
Yes.
Okay, how did you treat your rebound?
Not like a girlfriend. It'll just be sex and that's it.
Is that a second option?
Well, maybe a second option for sex, yeah, because, again, sometimes us men get bored, you know?
So, everybody has experienced dating someone where you know they're keeping their options open. I felt that way before. I was dating this dude named... Like, I'm joking.
Damn, the whole name. Jesus.
But I'm sure we've all experienced dating somebody and you know that they're doing their own thing when they're not with you. And I just want to tell this story because it just makes me feel some type of way when I think about it. But I was in a situation where I was dating somebody and, I mean, the dude had me in his crib, you know, like was very nice to me, would cook for me, like, you know. The first time I ever did an edible was when I was with this person. I trusted him. I was in love with this person. Like, not in love with them, but I just was in love with the image of being with them. I was just like, this would be so perfect if we could work. It would just be perfect. Someone that would just showing me a different lifestyle. He was still a little hood, but no, he was very hood. Because I remember he had that gun.
He was turning
Anyways, he was hood, but at the same time, he lived in, you know, this part of Jersey that I never knew about. Anyways, let's fast forward. The dude gave me a car to drive, but he had 2 other cars. So one day he was supposed to come visit me at my job. He was supposed to come visit me at my job, and he was just trying to figure out if I was going to be there or not. And I was just like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And he was like, all right, I'm going to come. Long story short, he doesn't show up at the time that I'm thinking he's going to show up. Then my homegirl calls me, and she's just like, yo, are you still with this dude? And I'm just like, yeah. Well, he was like, well, bitch, he at your other job, because I had 2 jobs at the time. She was like, he's at this job. What happened? My shoe. My shoe.
It's rubbing against the thing.
I know. I felt it. I thought it was a comforting thing for me. So she hits me up and she's like, yeah, well, your dude is here with some chick. So because I'm a crazy Scorpio, huh?
He didn't know that about your second job?
He knew about my second job, but he went to my other job because he knew I was going to be at the other job. Well, I was at the job that he knew I was going to be at.
No, I'm saying, so he brought another girl to your
my other
second job.
Super disrespectful. But it's a club scene, so...
He definitely didn't care.
He didn't keep... But why are you letting me stay in your house, and why are you giving me a car to drive? It's like he wanted to make sure he knew where I was going to be at.
It doesn't matter. He knows you work there. All of your coworkers...
Well, I get it. I'm embarrassed, okay? This is why I'm bringing it up, you know? I don't get played out too much, but this was a situation where I got played out. But, you know, the Jada in me, I had to pull up.
No.
What? What you mean no? What? I pulled up. I had to definitely pull up, and that is an example of me knowing that he has options, and I was probably
what happened when you pulled up?
Did you start saying signs?
Hell yeah! I pulled up in his car. I blocked his car in.
With his car.
He was parked in the front too. Had the audacity. I pulled up real close to his car. I blocked his little Benz coupe in. I walked up in there and I did the whole, y'all sitting at the bar. Y'all sitting at the bar kikiing. This is cute. He looking at me, he like, what's up, babe? I'm just like,
damn.
He must have been Aquarius.
I want you to try to get away. No, he was a Lion Leo.
We're close.
Tried it. He really tried it. So I went, he tried to make an escape, couldn't pull out. It was just a lot. So he was just like, you know, like, I thought what you doing here? Just the whole talking, chit-chatting thing. But I was really hurt because I'm just like, wow, this dude really out here.
But you knew he was keeping his options open when you were together.
I mean...
You know.
You said if we work out, so you definitely knew.
I mean, I guess so. I guess I knew he was keeping his options open. And that was the beginning of me. I didn't even know how to do my eyeliner and stuff right at that time. So at that time, I knew I wasn't the level. It's levels to shit.
He saw your potential. He
saw my potential. And I knew that I wasn't at that level yet. And he used to tell me little things. And I used to be like, all right, I'm going to do it. You know, let me work on it. Because I knew that he was dating girls that was at a higher level than me at that time.
Was the girl you pulled up on, was she bad?
She wasn't even that bad, though. But I knew that he dated some people from TV shows. I knew that, you know, he lived a certain lifestyle. I was just glad that I was a part of it at that time. So I was just like, he loved me. Like, I don't care. I'm the one that's in this house. I'm the one that's driving one of his cars. But at the same time, I was getting played because I wasn't, even though he liked me a lot, I still wasn't, I don't know. Maybe, what was it? What is it?
This is a classic example when the first option doesn't know that they're the first option and stoops down to the second options level, and then you're the only one that loses.
Wait, what did I do? What happened?
Because you were the first option. You had his car, you had the house, you had the keys, you had the time. Mm-hmm. This girl was the second option, if even one to be considered an option. So I should have went looking? And what I'm saying is, you knew where you were at, and he knew where you were going, and you knew where you weren't. You were supposed to, I'm not say supposed to, the best thing was to play your role till you got to that level, and then all that other foolishness hopefully would stop.
Or at least till you got back to the crib so you can speak to him personally, because
he was being sneaky and I don't like it.
He can't be being sneaky if you know he's keeping his options open and he went to your other job. He's trying to see, is you with it or not?
Yep.
Okay. How are we rolling? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna let me do this type of thing because you know you ain't at this level of where you want to be at, or I want you to be at.
Yep.
So are you going to respect me giving you time, giving you the car, showing you the lifestyle, waiting for you to do what you got to do, and I'm going to do my thing.
I wasn't mature enough at that time, though.
And that's all all that it was. Most women do that with the with the men that they end up with. Mm-hmm. They know that they doing things. When I met my wife, I had women and I started cutting them off, and I told her. And it got down to one or two last words, and I was like, I'm not letting
this too hard.
until I know that we're going to work this thing out. Right. You know what I'm saying? And as we work them things out, that's when I cut them women off and say, yo, this is how I'm going. But, it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And with me, though, I'm not looking for the woman to cut off all they men and all that. I'm not even concerned with that. I'm being honest. I'm only concerned with me and you. If you decide to do that, if that's what you want to do, and we cross that bridge, we could do that. But I'm not scared to let you date 2 or 3 dudes, and I was dating a couple women and stuff like that. Like, I'm not that style of guy. Like, I'm doing it, but you're not doing it. Nah, you go do your thing. Know that you want to be here with me, and we good.
So how do y'all both come to a place where you guys end up together? If she's doing her thing, you're doing your thing. When do the feelings change? Like,
it's when you're spending the time. You know when you go into the next level. It's the same way when we talk about people and we say, if you like them or not.
Right.
That like is bigger than that love. You have to really like them in order to start and begin to love them. So if you don't want to spend more time with the women are going to start getting way less time because you're going on trips, you're going on dinners. She's spending nights, she's bringing the clothes over, she's getting the key, she's driving your car. So if she's doing all this, when you seeing 2 and 3, they're gonna get less and less and less time. Then they gotta decide what they're gonna do.
So is it safe to say that when a woman really wants to become your first option, does she have to demand more time, or like how does she?
She gotta step it up.
Okay, and how would you step it up though?
Because demand more time. This is when I hear, oh, come on, we gotta go do this, or come, I need you here right now, or pull up right. No. She has to step it up. She has to do things that take more time.
Okay.
Right? So, for example, it's like, hey, I'm gonna pull up this morning and I got breakfast for you, whatever. Or we're gonna go out to breakfast. Or now you're starting to do things that will automatically take time, not demand time. When you demand time, you're gonna get the cold shoulder. It's gonna get the no, I don't need you. Like, but when you do the gestures, right? When you gesture it out, yo, let me take you out to eat here, or let's go do this. Oh, there's an activity thing here, an event here. Like I would love to go with you there. Blah 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 blah. Next thing you know, when he's having a good time with you and you're having a good time with him, that's how y'all actually end up molded.
Absolutely.
You know, every relationship that I've ever been in, I got suckered into. Like I never,
that's a fact though.
Besides one, which was in high school, disregarding that one, I had never asked a girl to be my girlfriend. I just became her boyfriend.
I just did. We're together. It just comes to a point that we be like,
but that's what we do though.
Because things occur and you be like, are we together? Like you gotta react a certain way and you be like, yo, are we together now? And you be like, all right, we're together, and we move that way. Like it's the movement, it's the small things. If I go to work, if I come here and I come home, and the dishes is done, you know what I'm saying? If there's some food there, that's all she gotta do. It don't gotta be that. Have some lingerie on, be ready to serve me when I walk in the door. There's many ways to please a man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
as many times as y'all say that ain't never enough and the bitch ain't shit because that's all she got to bring to the table, that's what hooks y'all motherfuckers in the first
No, that's after the fact.
Damn
That's not hooking, that's keeping. It's a whole difference. You gotta hook them, and then you gotta keep them.
So do they stop wearing the lingerie or do they
No,
stop?
you cannot.
Okay,
Because no, you cannot. That never. See, these are certain things that never end. If you want to keep us pleased, if I like you that way, you have to give me joy. The same way that you want. The same way that women want a man to be like, yo, let's go on trips because that makes me wet and I like to see the blue waters. We got things that we want too. And we're willing to take you on trips multiple times every year, 5, 6, 7, 8 trips to keep you drippy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about what's gonna keep me feeling the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where some of the women lose it at. And I say this, that's tough because you're not gonna like this because there's so many more women than men. So you can't lose that. If you lose that, trust me. And he talks about high value man and all of that. If you lose that with a high value man, you lost him.
He's gone.
It's gone.
Once a high value man gone, he gone forever.
More forever.
Man, more forever. Get your second option on.
What? Just tell me.
It's a joke. I was going
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, that's how you know, but I stepped it up too.
Based on something that you said that let it progress slowly, naturally. And Rico said that he ends up in relationships, don't even know it. Do you guys think that time and age play a part into that? Like when the woman's 22 and you're 23, she's slowly grooving with you. But sometimes when a woman starts getting older, she starts putting you on a time clock.
Because she's on that clock.
Yeah.
She trying to bring you on her clock.
So,
It's that biological
But
clock.
if you take time,
Her clock stopped at 35.
But if you take time with a young woman, like for example, if that dude would have not played me out and done me the way I wanted to be done, he ended up going to jail. But he could have came out and I could have been his Keisha Kayor. Like Keisha holding Gucci, she held Gucci down, and that's the type of bitch that I am. And I'd like to.
Yeah, but he cheated on her too.
It's .001.
But this is what I'm
What's that?
saying. If you would have put your energy into me and put.
No, but you're not seeing what just happened. We just gave the people a formula to the women. Let it flow slowly. And let it gradually graduate into a relationship. Instead of coming to a man and saying, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But y'all have that time. That's what I'm trying to say. You have time to do that. I don't have time.
You have to
I need
have
to
that.
know.
You
Because
said
You have
time.
no.
Just don't waste it.
You
early
have
on.
to.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to waste it. So let me know if this is not going
No, it's wasted once the women start going and saying, I'm gonna go party and I'm gonna go stop at this time. That's when you lost it, because even while we're partying, right? You know what we're saying? Where she at? If I see her, I'ma chill. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wild out. Boom, let me get her. And I'ma hold on to her. And it doesn't matter. Women will be like, oh, I'm gonna shake it till I'm 35 and not even be looking, oh, he's cool. And then you realize all them cool dudes, you done missed something.
and they all got a relationship.
And it's, the other thing is what I'm saying from what Rico and Esso is saying is, Jada, it's almost like deciding to go back to school when you're 29 or 35 or 40. It takes the time it takes. It takes 3-4 years.
Yep.
So relationships, it's a flow.
Right.
It was gonna take but when you're in a rush, you
Not in a rush. I'm not saying be in a rush. I'm just saying you got to take the signs. So if you're showing me after a few months of dating that you're not
few
trying
months.
to be no, okay,
That's
but
scary.
listen,
See, but he
no, not
already.
a few
That's
months,
already a
like-
rush. See, you already rushing when you're putting the
But you're
time.
not gonna violate and disrespect me
You
for 3
already.
months in
It's
a
not.
row.
Nobody's saying violate and disrespect. Everything could be going great, and you're giving me the impression that you're gonna be like, okay, things been going great for 4 months. Where are we going from here? Then we're gonna turn around and say, oh my God, what is she talking about? Everything is just going good.
Yeah.
Why do we have to be going somewhere from here after 3, 4, or 5 or 6 months? Chill out. Let's see where it's gonna go. Let's start doing more things. Let's start involving yourself now maybe in some family affairs. Let's start doing these other type of things to see if we can grow together, spend more nights at my house. Maybe you graduate to a key or something, but we don't gotta keep talking about where we going from here after 4 or 5 months. We don't have to put a timetable on it. And that's the gap of where the women tend to miss where we're coming from. We're not coming, and that's what Ace trying to say. Yeah, that's your timetable. That's not my timetable. So we have to compromise and try to come to some type of agreement or state of mind to say, yo, this is where we're gonna go. If you wanna be with a man and men are sitting here telling you, don't rush me, put yourself in position not to rush them. That's what it is. Yeah. We have to put ourselves in position to take care of you. We go get our money. We go to school. We going to do these shows. We trying to figure out to get a crib, get a car so we can pick you up. We got to put ourselves in position to serve you, to be with you. You have to do the same thing for us. It's simple mathematics to me.
I agree. I think that was very beautiful.
That's true. And for the guys out there, just piggybacking off you're saying, this is what a guy is telling you guys. Now, you know, I always thought you never ask the fish how to fish. You ask the fisherman how to fish. This is how you get a man.
Yeah.
Long term. You know, but this is you know, some women, they ask advice from other women that are not even in a relationship or can't even keep a relationship. And that type of woman is kind of giving you advice that's bad and scaring us away.
Yeah,
that's when we run.
I made a video about that today. I'm gonna post tomorrow. Actually.
I wrote a song about it. Look, here you go.
Yeah.
I heard somebody. You want to hear?
I want to hear it. Here we go.
That was really nice. I think it's good for women to hear.
It is. And the thing is, and I guess you could ask this question, is like, I think that from a man's perspective, it's like, when a man's having fun with you, and you could keep it fun for a long time, he could sign up for life.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he's having waking up in that hotel with you, going to it's fun.
Don't tell me, tell them, because I'm good.
No.
Joking, I'm just joking.
She said, joking.
I'm just joking.
She said, I'm good.
Straight. Didn't y'all hear?
Crying.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, that's it. I think that I like the dating. Well, so before we close off, Rico and Esso, you guys didn't say that you dated somebody with an option from a guy's perspective.
Okay, so if you ever dated a girl, and I don't even want to talk, I've
dated women that had things going on, definitely.
Nah, but
I actually enjoyed it though.
But no. See, it's different though. It's different if we're on the same playing field. Like, all right, you playing around, I'm playing around. No, I'm talking about
When you say you home, I know you're not home.
Nah, see, I'm a different style of person. I'm gonna be honest. If I know what we're doing, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't worry about where you at. And me and Rico have had long talks about this. If I know that you got a dude or you're dating, I'll still really like you on some real. And I don't really care what you're doing when you're with them. I only care about what you're doing when you're with me.
No, we get that.
What?
No, we're saying, but see, you're trying to say, what you're saying is you guys have an understanding of where you're at. We're talking about where there is no understanding.
I'm always gonna, if she got that going on, I'm always gonna have other women, so it's not gonna be.
That's not what we're saying.
Okay.
I get that. That's not what we're saying right now.
And so never dodges.
I'm not dodging. Maybe I don't understand.
Because here's the thing. It's like basically like this. Imagine, this is the best way I can put it.
Okay.
A guy is lying to a girl and stringing her on. Mm-hmm. Were you ever in that girl's position of being lied to and being strung along?
No.
That's what we're talking about.
No, I ain't gonna be strung along. Like, hell no.
Nah, but strung along, I meant like with she kept her option open. That was the point of the
Strung
analogy.
along, like y'all saying, if I really, really want to be with her, correct? And I know she's dating other guys.
You don't know.
Do you ever feel like you've liked a woman more than she liked you?
Good question. Thank you. Thank you for cornering.
I know.
That's
It takes a real queen.
Because I don't understand. No, I don't.
You never liked a woman more than she liked you.
I like the one that she like me and the one that got away with it. So look, let me tell my story since I also don't want to tell the story.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm with you, man.
I haven't been with a woman that I liked more than they like me. First of all,
I've done it.
I never really approached women, you know what I'm saying? Because I never had no game for women or nothing like that. So I always knew that they liked me when I was around them. So I never was worried about, these are things that I never thought about.
Why not? Are you shy?
I don't, like,
No,
when I was younger, I was really fucking conceited. I didn't care about nothing. Right now, I barely care about things now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so look, what, okay. All right, SO.
First for SO.
Yeah, I'll just let him go. So I'll tell you a real story.
Tell us, Reek.
And I briefly touched upon it once before. But there's one girl that played me, and because I did like her more than she liked me, right? And
You talking about her?
Yeah. So, but this is how I knew she was keeping her options open. But I was telling myself, maybe she's not. You know what I'm saying? Because when she was like, "Yo, what we do is fly, like we doing with our thing, like da 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 da. Just keep it between us." When I heard that, I was like, "All right, fine." But then I was like, you know, I don't want nobody in my business either. Yeah, you right. When you get the keep it between us, you know, don't tell everybody our business. When a woman says it, it's automatic. Options are open galore. Don't mess up her game. See, but I was too young. I didn't understand.
You're the side guy.
Yeah. No. I was the placeholder.
It's really what it is.
Yeah, I was the placeholder.
You warming up the seat.
Yeah, I was warming up the seat because right after that, she ended up in a relationship.
Oh shit.
So, but I had to find out because I'm like,
But I can see how you could do that.
because
Rico, see, this is the difference between me and Rico, probably why y'all don't get it. He likes people.
I don't like people.
Yes, you do. You're talking when people come in. Hey, dude, we're from Jersey. When you work out, you do that. You don't get that from me. I don't like people. So you're not gonna get that from me when people meet me. That I'm gonna be going crazy.
Today when I was walking in,
You know what I'm saying? I don't like people. So that's why Rico would be like, hey, yeah. If she told me that, I don't believe you. You don't want me to tell nobody. You're a liar. I don't believe you. And I'm moving on. I'm not even getting caught up in none of these madness things for me to be ducking around.
So whatever, so that has totally nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It has everything to do with it.
No,
you're a lover.
No, I'm not. If anything, so you probably have more girls than me. But look, let's be realistic. To be realistic, right? What ends up happening is when you're new to the game, you feel me, and you really desire a girl, right, who is a high value girl. She's highly sought and rarely touched. When she's highly sought and rarely touched, you try to treat it too delicately. And you'll lie to yourself, which is what happened. See, my situation happened in high school. She was the most popping girl in my high school. So when I got it, I'm like, oh, I'm not ruining this. She said she want to tell niggas. I'm not telling nobody. It's me and her. But I was telling my homies, but that was just my homies, though.
Right.
But then once, and I was a junior and she was a senior, whatever. Okay. Once she graduated high school, but before that, like a month before that, she started acting real funny. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know you work 2 jobs, but every time you get out of work, you pull up by my crib. You're not pulling up no more? No, I'm going home. I'm really tired. Okay, I let it slide.
Red flag.
Yeah, it was a red flag, but I'm like, I'm going to let it slide. You know what I'm saying?
Multiple times?
Because he likes people.
I let it slide. I let it slide for like a good...
people. I would have never let it slide.
But that's how you learn, man.
I let it slide, right?
Somewhere.
That's how you learn.
But at this time, too, I was also dealing with her for 6 months. So it's like you start to really deal with real feelings and emotions for this person.
That's 6 years for a kid in high school.
Bro, what?
Come on.
Right. And so now I'm like, all right, whatever. I let it slide. I let it slide again. I let it slide again. So then I asked her, I'm like, yo, so what's going on? Because now you acting different. You feel me? She's like, well, you know, I just got to get my mind right for college and everything. And I'm like, yo, she's out here wild. So now I'm falling back. But as I'm falling back, I'm starting to hear stories. I'm like, yo, last week such and such was bugging. And this weekend she was bugging. And yo, bro, did you hear what she just did with such and such? And I'm like,
was it multiple men or one?
it was 3, bro. It was 3. And then when I was like, all right. So
look at Esso, right? Look at Esso's face.
Something was going on because the energy was changing, so I'm going to just let you do your thing. She apologized. And then a month or 2 later, she was in a full-blown relationship.
Damn.
But that's how I knew. I'm like, all right, cool. Anybody who wants to keep things, especially women, because women, in my opinion, and I don't know women, I can't speak for women, when women like a man and a man, when they like a man, they want to showcase that man. Mm-hmm. They don't want to keep it private. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the whole thing of the conversation that I was trying to say is that when you end up marrying or being with your second option, that first option is still out there lingering.
Yeah, but she probably fell off though. She could fall off.
No, you're not. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, and then I became the first option again. But then,
what I'm saying is like, if I'm with, I'm her second option.
Nah, you can't live here.
And her first option could be not the same person. It could just be I'm just not what the person wanted. That's what I was saying. That I'm thinking that that's probably why a lot of people may cheat, may do this, may do that, because they're not really with the person they really want to be with.
Yeah,
at least that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe, I mean, sometimes people cheat when that person that they really want to be with just doesn't do a certain thing.
Or stop doing the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Or they stop doing a certain thing and they don't want to start all over. Like, some people have, like, when you come from, like, you have to merge sometimes with your wife or your partner, because my wife was nothing like me. Like, when she talks about my life was crazy and wild. I was doing all this type of stuff. I had to come down from that. It took me time, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was used to. Traveling, popping E, drinking, partying, messing with 2, 3 women at one time, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And other women, it's cool with them, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm with a woman that's like, that's not cool with me. I took her to the strip club one time, put my hand inside the girl's vagina. She had a heart attack, and she was like, I got to get out of here. And other women be like, that's what they do in strip clubs. What's your problem? But that's who she is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when I was younger and would run into women like that, I cheated on them 110